They're
It's Wednesday, December the 13th, and it is a gorgeous South Florida day. Temperatures just barely cracked the 60s as I got out here. And man, I used to look out my classroom window for years and say, if I was retired, I'd be at Gulfstream today. Boom! The opener was a non-winners of one allowance on the turf going 9 furlongs. I like Chad Brown's number 6 Enchanting Kitten, running in the Ramsey colors. Right there, pal. Had John Velasquez on board. Stalked the pace, loose on the front end leader at 6-1. Here came Johnny V on the outside.
Pensacola reaching for the wire. Adams and Mitch, Enchanting Kitten on the outside. Pensacola!
Second. Past the second race, where my pick did not run, but the consensus favorite, he won by a pole. And then we come to the third. The third race, I started my analysis by saying it's worth repeating, as I've said it many times before. You're either all in on Todd Pletcher or you try to beat him every time, because when you guess one way or the other, that's when he steps up and beats you at a price. Well, this was a non-winners of one allowance going 7 furlongs on the main track. Everybody liked Lenstar for Nick Zito. I didn't like his 12-1-3-3 record. Yikes! Instead, there was a Todd Pletcher horse, and it was number 3, Filet of Soul. Now, he hadn't been out as much, but he's coming off a long layoff. But Pletcher excels with those kind of layoffs, especially here and on the dirt. As he turned for home, I thought, he's too far back.
Rockenfellers tries to stave off the rally from Barry. Carafin Betts, who's on the outside second. Lenstar starts to get some momentum, and so does Filet of Soul. In deep stretch.
Filet of Soul and Johnny V in time.
Todd Pletcher. How's that possible? Todd Pletcher, John Velasquez, after they show on the big screen that they're 42% with horses like this coming off a layoff on the dirt. He wins and he pays $10.40. I get back over $50. Wow. Oh yeah, $52. Can you believe that? I had 10 to win on Todd Pletcher. Man, it's a great day. I love the races. I love being retired. The fourth was a maiden claiming event. We were going 7.5 furlongs on the turf. There was one thing that I did know, and that was that number 7 Barbados Kitten, who figured to be the favorite, would not win. Dropped down aggressively out of a $40,000 race to this $20,000 maiden claimer after she finished second in a photo. And what bothered me was that previously, when dropped in for a tag, second, I'm like, she runs second today. Looked for a long shot, number 10 Starship Rocket, who was heavily bet early, went off at 5-2, finished 4th. But Barbados Kitten, number 7, oh yeah, second, what to tell you. Then we get to the 5th race, maiden claiming event on the turf, and oh yeah, there was a Todd Pletcher horse. Analyst Ron Nicoletti didn't even have Pletcher in the top 4. So the other analyst, Jason Blewett, reminded Ron Nicoletti on air, and this is the same guy that told everybody Pletcher wins with 42% of his dirt layoff runners, and we got 1040 on that one earlier today. He tells everybody that, hey, this horse doesn't figure, but neither did the 2940 upset winner last week that was a Todd Pletcher on the turf. And guess who had that one? This guy, right here on the day I got 8 out of 10 right. So I went with number 5, Your Only Man. The favorite came up the rail and got the lead. That was number 4. Here came Johnny V on Your Only Man.
Mr. Bridger is second. Are you talking to me? Ready to roll, but he's got no place to go as Your Only Man is in the 3 path and moving up now. Are you talking to me? Looks like he'll try to thread the needle as they turn for home. Are you talking to me? Did get through on the inside, and now he powers to a short lead. Blurred line, Your Only Man. These two at the attack mode, second and third.
Todd Pletcher again.
Are you talking to me? Second,
Todd Pletcher on Your Only Man. Who doesn't know Pletcher wins out here? 3 to 1, 10 to win, another $40. Wow. Oh yeah, 820. Doubled the bet to give her $40. I've made over $90 already. I'm a winner no matter what happens. Woo! You gotta love the races, pal. The 6th at Gulfstream was a 6-furlong claiming sprint for a price tag of $12,500. No Todd Pletcher in this one, but I did have what I thought was a pretty good winner on my selection sheet. Number 3, Scotland Bay, had been claimed last time out by Saffie Joseph for $10,000. So the fact that he raised him up for $12,500 today, I thought that was a pretty good sign. Secondly, Joseph is a nice 33% first off the claim. That's the second big angle. Thirdly, Scotland Bay is a 6-time winner at this distance. That's also very good. Luis Saez, the leading jockey at last year's meet, and he's leading the way so far this year, he's on board, another sharp angle. And finally, the race flow today. There looked to be several speed types, and Scotland Bay would come from off the pace. It's just the perfect scenario. He sat in 6th as they moved through the far turn, and Saez moved him outside into the clear.
In the gold and black colors, about 5 lengths off the lead, working a bit hard but trying to gain ground on the leader with a 1/4 mile left to go. Opening half mile in 45 and 2 up front. The leader still threat. Starship Reina, Pure Bliss second and third. Scotland Bay's the one to look out for. She's on a roll. Here's Scotland Bay.
Scotland Bay, my 3rd winner. Double the bet. $9.80 the payoff, get back almost $50. That's my 3rd win. I'm having a huge day. Gotta love coming out to the races. Woo! So one of the things I love most about the racing is that every day, whether I'm on track or watching on the computer, there's always at least one good story. So today, obviously the story is so many good wins at nice prices. I come up here to film after the last win in the 6th, and as I'm coming up here, I hear Jason Blewett, the analyst, talking about Todd Pletcher and John Velasquez, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this guy, I've had him both times. And then he mentions that there's another one in this race, the 7th. I'm like, well, I didn't bet that race. Then I hear Blewett talk about how there are 2 Todd Pletcher. I'm like, oh, that's why I couldn't decide between the 2. So I make my video, go down in the paddock to watch the horses walk around. Then I go to check the video. What? The video didn't turn out. So I hustle back up here, make the video so you can see my big winner in the 6th, and I walk all the way out, up to my seat. It's about a minute to post time. I open up my program to see, well, who did I put on top? Oh no, I did like the Pletcher runner. Number 3, Impact Player. He's a bet. I hustle down to my favorite girl, make my bet, who's a twin. Her name is Karen. Her twin sister is Kim, just like my wife. So I put 10 to win on number 3, Impact Player for Todd Pletcher and John Velasquez. Right to the front. He's being hounded all the way into the stretch. Here comes the rival stretch duel.
From there is Black Pepper, and Long Blade is still last, as on the outside, Projector bidding up to try to challenge Impact Player. These two begin to sprint, and sprint quickly away from the rest of the field. Toward the inside, it's Impact Player. To the outside, it's Projector, shoulder to shoulder for 3/16 more, and on the inside, Impact Player maintains a narrow lead. Projector set down driving.
Clear of the others. Impact Player on the inside. Projector not going away on the outside. Projector and Impact Player. Impact Player. Projector.
Impact Player, Todd Pletcher wins again. 10 to win. My 4th win today. Wow, what a good day. I am so glad I came out here. We're in the paddock for the 9th race today, the feature. I like Todd Pletcher's number 9, Sans Jour. Last week, everybody liked Purely Boy as their bet of the day. I did not. He romped. That's important because when Purely Boy ran before that race, he was beaten by, that's right, Sans Jour. It's Pletcher, Velasquez as they go for their 4th today. Prime time on that one, baby.
Still just the facts. Now only a neck in front. On the outside, and Bird Humor from second. Love Conquers is third. Moving fourth and at the rail is Montclair. Then down inside, Barney Rebel picks up a spot. He's now into fifth. Outside and Seuss. Then back to Favorite Air. Second last, Texas Zip, and Solger starts to launch an attack. He'll have to go around.
The ninth race is my bet of the day. Tom Pletcher's Solger. Last turning for home. Johnny V put him in top
less
gear.
than an eighth of a mile to go. Bird Humor up to challenge Just the Facts. Over the top, Montclair.
Jackson Soldier right on the scene. Here's Barney Rebel surging to a short lead. Soldier on the outside. Barney Rebel. Soldier.
Solger. Prime time. My fifth win today. Oh, what a great day. Nearly $150 in profits. Wow. Solger tops off a great day. Man, had nearly $150 in winnings today. So glad I came out here today. Todd Pletcher, 4 wins with Johnny V. You can't go against the man.